Good afternoon, parents, kids, chess teachers. In this advanced lesson, we are going to talk about the game between Robert Fischer and Najdorf in 1962. Now, we have a Sicilian defense here. I am going to hide the moves so I can ask you the questions. And look, we have a Najdorf Sicilian defense. So Miguel Najdorf was an amazing chess player. He played this line, and that's how the chess players call this opening by his name. Now, this is one of the best Sicilian defenses you can play. It is very popular nowadays, and very strong players are playing this move a6, h3. A very interesting move that Bobby Fischer played. Of course, there are many other moves you can play here, and Bobby Fischer very often played bishop to c4, right? Bishop g5 is an option. You can also play something that's called English attack with a bishop e3 and f3 and queen d2 and castle to the queen side. There is also a classical line with a bishop e2 and bishop e3. Right, so a lot of different opportunities. This is very interesting move, right? h3. Now b5. And my first question to you is, what is the move that Bobby Fischer played here in this position? Okay, I hope you found the move, knight e5. Now, a very interesting move, like sacrificing the pawn. Miguel Najdorf did not take this pawn because it would be very dangerous after queen f3. Of course, the knight is attacked, and then there are issues on this diagonal. You can analyze a little bit this position on your own, and you will see it is a very, very dangerous move that white can play here, queen f3. Now, bishop b7, knight takes on f6, and pawn takes on f6. So it's clear that black has double pawns here. The pawn structure is a little bit destroyed, and the king is still in the center of the board. Right. So again, the question is, what is the next move that Bobby Fischer played here? The move is pawn to c4, right? There are other opportunities. a4 is a very strong move, right? And pawn is attacked. If pawn takes on a4, then you could play bishop d3 first if you want, and then the ideas could be also queen h5, a wonderful place for a queen attacking, right? Strong h5 square for the queen. So that's another opportunity if you like it better this way. Now c4, pawn takes, and bishop takes. I see black has an opportunity to take the pawn, right? And that's what happened in the game, and we'll see. It is a very dangerous idea to take this pawn, right? Castling. Yes, black is a pawn up, but the king is in the center of the board, and the troubles can happen on an e file. Pawn to d5. Rook to e1. Now, black played e5. The better option for black was to take on g2. We can come back later to that move. Black plays e5, and this move really is opening up the king. So from the game, you'll see that maybe this was not the best option. Queen a4 check. And I'm wondering What do you think? What is the next move that white can play here? Did you find this move? Sacrifice of the rook for the bishop. Now, what is the reason that white is sacrificing a rook? It is because now bishop is really very strong, and the knight is going to jump to f5. Pay attention to this knight. What a powerful piece. So the black king is in the center of the board, and it is going to be attacked. Now pay attention to this move. Look, check. So it doesn't allow black to make a castling. Comes back again, check, and then plays bishop e3. Right. So very interesting, right? How Bobby Fischer played here, right? Check. So now black cannot make a castling, and now we take with a pawn. Again, look at this knight on f5. It is very, very powerful. Bishop on c4, pawn on f7 is weak, and the game was finished in the next couple of moves. Rook d1, of course, has to protect the knight, and now rook to d6, attacking the queen. Oops, let me just pull that back. Queen d8, and the next move, queen b3. Right, the pawn on f7 is attacked. Hard to find any good move here. Queen c7. Bishop takes on f7, and after king d8, bishop e6, black resigned the game here. It is a complete domination. Look at that. Like everything is attacking, every piece is like participating in the attack, and blacking is really in trouble here. Difficult to find any defense. Rook d7, right, is the move. So that's what happened. Let's summarize the game and see what did we learn from this game. I think the most important for us would be this. Well, let's start from here. I think this move c4 is important, right? You want to push the pawn and destroy this pawn structure, and we are learning to sacrifice this pawn. Again, like I said, you can play also a4. So c4 is the move, right? That's important. Sacrificing that pawn, we notice that it is very dangerous for a king. So pay attention to the formation of the pieces. Bishop on c4, knight on d4, and then rook e1 is going to come, maybe queen h5, right? So very, very strong attack. Now d5, rook e1, and like I said here, instead of e5, this move really opened up the king. Bishop g2 was a better opportunity, right? That is a really strong move. And now there is an attack on the bishop, right? So that was much better. And after this move, we've learned this great sacrifice, and then I really like this idea of knight g7, right? If the king goes to f8, then you can play bishop h6, right? And then coming back and trading the bishop, right? The bishop is very powerful, so you trade the bishop, and then you are overtaking the d file with your rook, and the attack is very, very strong and powerful. I think those moves you can find. It's easy, right? Rook d6 and queen b3. I'm sure you would find those moves in your own games and attack the king. Okay, kids, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.